Okay, guys, we're back on the show, and we're going to bring in Jay Silva. You there, man?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Let's talk about your last fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I'm happy about it.
I don't know, man. I was very shocked by this. You turned a lot of heads with this win.
Oh, thank you. Why you were shocked?
I don't know, man. Kendall Grove was on a bit of a roll, but yeah, you shut me up.
All right, thank you. I'm glad I did it, but, I wasn't surprised about the outcome. I knew I was, I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but I know I had more power in my hands than him, and
for sure.
I know I was way faster, and I know that I was way stronger, so, that's giving me an advantage right there, then, and he just came out of a 3-round war of a manure, man. 3 weeks before the fight, I knew his card wasn't going to be like all the way up there, and I know I had an advantage in that decision too. So I just went there and did my job.
I could have made some nice coinage on laying it down on you, man.
I know a lot of people. I didn't even know how big of an underdog I was in that fight, but after the fight, people were telling me that I was a huge underdog. Everybody thought I was going to lose that fight. Like I don't understand why. If you don't understand about MMA. And you see both of our styles, I was trying to give an advantage for me, but hey, people know better than me, I guess. So yeah, it was a good win, I guess.
Who was in your corner for this fight?
Krzysztof Sazinski and my boxing coach and my jiu-jitsu coach, Clever Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, and any idea when we can see you back in the cage?
Soon, man. I'm just working on different contracts right now. Trying to get back to UFC. I mean, right now I just want to get paid. So people don't want to pay me what I'm asking for. So I guess I'm gonna sit on the sidelines for a little longer, but hopefully pretty soon. I just want to fight, and for the last fight with Kendall, Kendall make way more money than me, and we fought each other, and I don't think it's fair. Like if he's in UFC, it's different, They got more name and they fought way longer than me, and and you got to work your way up to make the big money. But if you fight in other organizations, I think fighters should get paid the same. But eventually, I'm wrong, so I don't want to fight again a big name and don't get paid for it. So if people want me to fight big names again, I just want to get paid.
Yeah, for sure. And that was a question I had for you. Are you all about the big name fight, or if it came down to it, would you take a lesser known name for more money?
I just want to fight, man. I love fighting, and I want to get paid. I don't care who is the name, Of course, big names is going to be better for me because he's going to put me where I need to be, like, back in UFC, back in the big shows. And, like, with Kendall Grove, if I fought anybody else, people were not going to look at the fight as the same. They look because it was Kendall Grove, because he got named, he was in a 2-win streak, and he fought a whole bunch of good guys. And I believe I have more attention because it was a bigger name. But if I fought a Joe Nobody, people wouldn't give them much. Oh, he's an ex-UFC guy, and yeah, he should be able to beat this guy. People would not give me the credit I deserve. So that's why I think I want bigger names, because if I beat a bigger name, people wouldn't look at me even harder, like, whoa, this guy is good, and he's really working his way back up, not just fighting anybody. He's fighting guys with names, guys that used to be in the UFC before, and he beating those guys, I guess that's
for
what
sure.
I want.
Yeah, and I think with this win, you certainly deserve a bigger payday. Just talk a little bit about your stand-up. You're one badass motherfucker, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. I work with a lot of badass motherfuckers stand up. They kick my ass every single day. They drop me, they knock me down, they knock me out. But, I believe if you train with somebody better than you, you're just gonna get better, If you want to be a top-level fighter, you got to train with top-level fighters. So that's what I do in my stand-up. I train with guys that they always kick my ass. Every time I go to the gym, I'm like, damn, what am I doing here? They're going to kick my ass. I never have, like, one good day in the gym that I'd be like, wow, I kick ass today. I'm on the roll.
Right.
Every time I go train with those guys like Rampage and Congo, I'm always sad before I walk in the door. And when I'm getting out of the door, I'm even more sad. I'm like, I hate myself. I'm like, fuck, man. I can do shit right. Motherfuckers, And
right,
I keep why I can get it right. Why I can get it right. That's right. Those guys been doing it for so way longer than me, and they're elite strikers. So, but I guess when I fight, I see the big difference, and people starting to notice that.
Okay, dude. Want to promote any of your sponsors or your Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, my Twitter, follow me on Silva UFC, and that's pretty much it, man. I just want to fight, and I want people to look at me different and to know that I'm working my way back up, and and I don't want to take no easy fights to get back up. The hardest fights they put out there for me, the best for me. I want to fight big names. I really want to fight Jorge Santiago. That's one person that I'll be calling out. Hopefully, any promoter put that fight together, because I believe he's unbelievable fighter. I've been looking up to him for a long time, and he was a Son Goku champion, and that's the fight I want to take next. But I think I might consider taking a little payday to fight Santiago, because I believe that there'll be a good fight for me, and if any of you promoters want to put this fight together, hey, let's do it, man. I'm ready.
Thanks for taking the time for us.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, see ya.
Bye-bye.